Have we reached a level of transparency where we're willing to admit that men over 40, 45, and 50 that's never been married and don't have kids who say that they wanted to be married and have kids, but it never happened because they never met the right person, that there's something wrong with them?
Nope.
Are we at that point in society? Um, are we at that point in society where we can admit that there might be some commitment issues or emotionally unavailability, detachment issues, or mommy issues, or issues?
Shut up, bitch!
You must unlearn what you have learned.
What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Rome back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. I don't know what is going on like in the past few days, but it looks like Attack of the Single Moms on YouTube and TikTok, supposedly. I have I repeat, multiple videos of women over here being in their feelings about childless men past a certain age that won't deal with single moms or why they haven't been married or had kids yet. And I'm just going to get into these videos right now, bro, because I'm just letting y'all know right now. I don't be shocked if I get triggered. That's all I'm going to say. Let's keep it moving now.
Right, I understand everyone's got a preference, right? Some people like to date people with children. Some people like to date people without, okay? I get it. But I feel when we get to a certain age, can people still have those preferences? For example, say men over 35, can they still have a preference to date a woman that doesn't have kids? Because not all, but most 35 plus women might have children, one or two or three children. Like we've lived life. We might have a marriage behind us, couple relationships, couple baby daddies. Like it happens. So is it really fair for a guy in his late 30s to expect to find a woman without children? Or should he kind of take what he's given? What do you think?
I find that interesting because when Kevin Samuels was telling 30, 40, 50-year-old women who would come on and had a marriage behind them, maybe have a couple baby daddies and had a few kids, but they demanded that they find a man that made $100,000 or more and provided and paid all of the bills. Y'all don't have that same sentiment. Why is that? We know why. See, this is a woman trying to put men on the same shot clock, same biological clock, so to speak, as them. So, and this is one of the reasons why I'm pro age gap dating and why I never frowned upon it, because it always made more sense. That's why you see it so more often in other cultures compared to the West. And I think that's one of the dilemmas that we have in the West, is that because it's frowned upon, you're in these situations where women are expecting men to be established far sooner than they should be, because a man in his 30s or 40s, that's typically when men hit their financial stride and become a little bit more established. That's typically the age. If a woman was looking for what all these women claim that they're looking for, that's the age group that you want to have a conversation with. But I think the problem that they're running into is they think a lot of these brothers, just because they're at that age, they should settle for women at that age. And that's the other problem. Y'all got to quit acting like just because those men are the same age as y'all and childless, that they can't get a 20-something-year-old woman that's childless. Because a 20-something-year-old woman that's childless is probably going to find that 30 or 40-something-year-old childless as a better suitor than somebody her age that's childless, because somebody her age that's childless is less likely to be more established than a 30 or 40 something year old. And once again, this is why age gap dating is more of a thing in other countries. But I digress. Let's keep it moving because I got another one for you.
For a minute now, and it may come off as insensitive, but maybe y'all can help me understand how to empathize. But I literally abhor when men get on here crying in their 40s and 50s and up about being single and being unmarried, as if the odds are not statistically in their favor. And especially after they like discarded a good woman, after they hurt a good woman, and they like, dang man, she was the one that got away. I just want to be married. I just want to have a family. Go start one. Like, what's not clicking? To men, the odds are very much still in your favor. Like, y'all get to set the tone for relationships. Y'all get to set the tone for commitment, the pace, all of that. So what are you on here crying for? Yes, you hurt a good woman. She should be the one crying. But you could go get another one. Like, literally, statistically and biblically, the odds are very much still in your favor. The ratio of Black men to Black women in the United States is lower than 1-to-1, with more Black women than Black men. Again, she should be the one crying. In 2021, there were about 21.5 million Black women in the United States, which is about 52% of all Black people. In California alone, there are about 89 Black men to every 100 Black women. Supply and demand, sir. Just go get another one.
That's not. I can just kill her point.
Well, go ahead.
80% of them bitches is overweight.
Yeah, and I'll do you one better, sir. She conveniently left out the part where more than half of the Black male population is childless, while only 39% of the female population is childless. Yeah, supply and demand.
These nuts.
They're gonna die. They're gonna die because they got too much fat around their heart. They're gonna die and leave us alone anyway. So what's the point, ma'am? And she's just giving these stats about women. Like, how many of those are like marriage material women? Like, for the first day, I had a woman treat me like all the stuff we talk about, and I was fucking confused. Like, and I was like, "Who the fuck are you, unicorn?" Like I remember talking to this woman, we were texting, and she's saying this stuff, and I'm like, "This is fucking weird." Like, like I'm thinking, I was like, I've never had a woman treat me like this. And I'm like, "What the fuck, man?" And it was refreshing. And she was like, "This is just who I am." And I'm like, "I see." And
while Quentin is right about the overweight women, she is right. Men shouldn't get no empathy. We don't need no empathy. Most men are choosing to be unmarried. They don't want those women. They don't want the women that are there. They don't meet up to their expectations, or some men don't meet up to the women's expectations. But most men on the internet aren't crying. I've never seen no dudes crying about, "Oh, I'm not married, I want to have a family." I've never seen that on the internet, ever. So the 5 videos that you took this from, like you saw in a row, that you never found no other evidence of, okay, you're right. But
it's called Passport Bros.
Oh, Passport Bros? Well, they living their best life doing fucking them bitches and paying.
So those are the ones that be crying they can't get no women.
I don't think they be crying. I think they just say, "Hey, look, the women here aren't for me. I'm gonna go somewhere else." What's wrong with saying that? I don't think there's a problem with that.
Yeah, first, I agree with him. First of all, I don't see brothers on the internet crying about being unmarried and childless like you see women do, because I've done multiple videos about that. But to sit over here and try to take a shot, to take a dig at Passport Bros, I think is a bit funny, because he said, "Nah, them brothers just going where they're wanted." He said, "I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't see a problem with that." The reason why women like her see a problem with it is because she feels entitled to men adjusting to the way she is and how women are now. But they still want to hold us to that traditional standard. And that is really the root to a lot of the problems in the West when it comes to dating, period. But let's keep it moving.
Like, if that's what they're saying, Like, I don't see the issue. Like, but most of the time they're not saying, "Oh, I want to have a family. I can't." I've never seen that on the
Your
internet.
wives.
Huh?
Anyway, I don't want to take away from your point. Go ahead.
No, I'm just no. Go ahead. I mean, go ahead and say what you got to say. But I don't see videos like that. You know what I'm saying? So if you do,
Oh, okay.
So
No,
yeah,
I think that's just my version of men crying that they can't find a woman.
that's those the only ones that you really seen.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think she's full of shit on that. I think she just has a hatred for passport bros like other women, which is very strange because supposedly she's supposed to be married, so you don't even have a dog in the fight. So what the fuck you mad about? First of all, and then my other thing about it is that I don't really see passport bro video content like that anymore. If I'm being brutally honest with you, even on TikTok. So if anything, I would actually make a case that you see more anti passport bro content than you do pro passport bro content. So if anything, it's like y'all at this point y'all just arguing to argue, in my opinion. And another reason why I think it's capped is because I came across this video on TikTok not too long ago of a woman complaining about men not complaining about relationships. Check this out.
Someone commented on my other video, like, why does he see more women make videos about like how single life is such a struggle and it's hard for them, and he doesn't see a lot of men making those types of videos? And in my opinion, there are more women looking to settle down, looking for something serious, and I feel like the majority of men are not looking for those type of things, which is why there's an imbalance in the dating pool. We have all these women like, I want my husband, I want to get married, I want to be a mom, I want to, lock it down. And then the men in the pool are like, nah, I'm not trying to do that. Like, I'm still trying to be outside. I want to date multiple people, or they're just looking to hook up. They want to have a situationship. So it's no balance. So you see a lot of women complaining that the men in the dating pool, they're not attracting the type of men that they're looking for because men are not looking for anything serious. That's just my opinion. And with that, because guys aren't looking for anything serious, they have tons of options. So I'm not looking for anything serious. You are. I'm not going to change my ways to settle down with you when there's all these other women that I could pick from. So you're not seeing a lot of men complain about being single or dating sucks for them because they're actually having a good time being single because they're not looking to settle down. Most of them aren't, in my opinion. I could be wrong. Y'all let me know. Why do you think men are having more success in being single and dating than women are? Someone commented on my other video, like, why does he see more women make videos about like how single life is such a struggle and it's hard for them, and he doesn't see a lot of men making those types of videos? And in my opinion, there are more women looking to settle down, looking for something serious. The majority of men are not looking for those type of things.
I don't believe that's accurate. But you did say that was your opinion. You did not say it was a fact. So I'm going to give you my opinion. Women online made hookup culture the way that it is now. It comes to promoting being an HO3, women do that the most online. I literally just green screen a video of a young lady telling y'all to break up with y'all long-term partners to be an HO3, like word for word. So for you to say that there are more women, looking for something more serious than men, I don't believe that. I believe the only two people right now that are benefiting from the way the dating pool is are men and women who love hookup culture. I think if you're a man or a woman and you're trying to find a husband or a wife in this dating pool, you're going to have a really hard time doing so. And it's because of hookup culture. I promise there are men complaining about this too. If a man were to post that he can't find a wife like online, he would get clowned. Let's keep it a buck. So he's probably complaining in the group chat or like to his parents or something. But I promise you, it's just as equally as bad for men out here that are looking for a wife, as women who are looking for a husband. It's just if a man starts coming online complaining about it, nobody's going to care. Bring back cookouts and going to church. Every time I talk to an old head, it's always they met their partner at church or at the cookout. Normalize asking to see somebody's phone screen time on the first date. Because social media really got a lot of people brainwashed. And that's why y'all can't find a partner.
That was very well said, and he made a very important point because it just goes to show you that men understand women more than women understand men. Notice that brother said, let's keep it a buck. If men were coming on here in mass complaining about not being able to find a wife, that would get clown, right? And what videos have I shown you throughout this whole video? Women over here clowning men, claiming that it's a whole bunch of men online crying about not being able to find a wife. And then they wonder why men don't want to be honest and open up with them and all the emotional intelligent bullshit. Oh, and everything is our fault. It's our fault that we can't find a wife in this dating pool and hookup culture that y'all promote more than men do. Yeah, men benefit from it, but it's not men out here pushing this shit. It's y'all. I mean, damn, breaking up a long-term relationship just to be a 304, that's crazy work. And then want to turn around and point the finger at men. At this point, I'm like, look, if everything is a man's fault, men should stay single. What man should want to be with a woman that thinks everything is a fucking man's fault? Seriously. Like, I want women to dead ass think about that. What man wants to be with a woman like that? Yeah, I stay single too. What the fuck? Personal rant, man. I had to get that out. But y'all let me know what y'all thought about this, man. Because this shit is getting stupid, bro. Attack of the single moms, man. I think they feeling the pressure, bro. I think they panicking. That's why they having so many videos like this come out. But please, again, let me know what you thought about this. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know when I'm uploading. Hit the like button because that helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel blog channel. Unplugged Traveler link is in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.